Hi, my name is Don Lazoff. This is my wife, Angel Lazoff. And this testimony is about my grandson named Daniel. And he was born May 30th. And my wife's going to share the wonderful testimony that God did for my grandson and my daughter.
After he was home, after he was born, they discovered something wasn't quite right. So his daughter, his mother being alert about that, took him into the emergency room. And as she went into the emergency room, her church family came together and just supported them by babysitting their kids for them so that her husband could be with her, bringing in meals and all this stuff as she went into the hospital. They had to run several tests to figure out what was wrong, and they finally found out that he had an issue with his aorta of his heart. It was folded over, and so there was no blood flow coming through there, so they had to do surgery. But because of his health being really good, and as far as besides the issue with the heart, he had the health was right, his weight was right, everything was moving straightforward. They were able to get him into the surgery right away. And so praise God for that. And through this whole thing, his daughter kept saying, I just feel the presence of God. I just feel the presence of God. He's working in this whole thing, and everything just went right in order and it went smoothly. He went in for surgery. Everything went just as it was supposed to go. It was easy. The doctors were happy with everything. He came out. Next day he was off his ventilator. Next day after that, ICU, day there, and then he come out of there and had his private room, and then after that, one more day, he was home. So praise God, and all he had was a Band-Aid on an incision under his arm. And since then, he's been doing awesome. The church family continued to support them and help them through this transition, which is awesome that God's people can come together in such a wonderful way. And the love that they've had has just been overwhelming. And without that presence of God, his daughter was like, it just helped them get through everything, through this whole experience. And so they're praising God. He's been to his checkup with his cardiologist a couple times now, and everything has just been going smooth. There's no issues. So we give God all the glory for that healing and for his wonderful presence and peace through that whole situation.
Yeah, the one thing that she said was that if you first met Daniel, you wouldn't even know he had heart surgery. And sometimes these children, when they're separated from their parents, especially that so early from being born and go into something like that, they have anxiety or separation issues. And she said that, he's just got like the presence of God around him, and he's just a happy baby. Praise God.